Arizona is second only to Florida as the most popular retirement destination in the U.S. However, when considering Arizona for your retirement, it's important to remember that Arizona is the sixth largest state in the United States, encompassing nearly 114,000 square miles. That makes it challenging to speak about the state's amenities and its drawbacks, for that matter, in generalities. For example, Arizona has been rated as having the worst air quality in the nation. And if you've flown into Phoenix in the summer, you know what I mean. But up here in Prescott, we've been rated number one as having the best air quality among metropolitan areas nationwide. Also, average home costs vary significantly depending upon what part of the state you're drawn to and which town or city you choose. Now, you'll hear me mention Prescott probably numerous times in this video, not only because it's my home, but because it's rated year after year among the top 10 places to retire in the entire country. But for the most part, I'll be pointing out features of Arizona as a whole and why so many people make it their choice as the ideal location in which to spend their retirement years. Now, at the end of this video, I'll be giving you a list of questions that you should ask yourself in order to help determine where in the state you might want to focus your search. But for now, let's start with some pros and some cons that you might want to consider if thinking about retiring to Arizona. The number one Arizona attraction for many retirees is, of course, the warm weather. As home to the hottest city in the country, yay, I guess, there is no doubt that Arizona fulfills that requirement, especially for those who might have spent their careers in colder states up north. And having lived for a time near Bozeman, Montana, I certainly do understand that. Arizona's sunshine. You can expect 2 additional months worth of sunny days compared to the national average. Though the sunshine and the heat can reach extremes in some parts of the state, in general, it just means more time to enjoy the outdoors and the state's many recreational opportunities. Now, the fact that the state is the second most popular retirement spot in the nation is a pro all on its own. With so many people in a similar age bracket, you'll find it easy to make connections and form a new circle of friends with people who have similar backgrounds and interests. Now, for some, Arizona's climate can be just as much of a con as it is a pro. As the record-setting summer of 2023 showed, parts of Arizona can be swelteringly hot and for extended periods of time. And though it might not pose the same issues as do frigid winters like snow and hazardous driving conditions, it can make outdoor activity a challenge for some during the peak summer months. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction, air quality is another environmental concern for many retirees. And to be honest, I find it puzzling why some of the largest retirement communities in the state are located where the air quality is the lowest. That said, up here in Mile High Prescott, though the air is generally quite clean, altitude can be an issue. In both cases, your retirement lifestyle, your desired level of activity, and your physical health will impact your decision when it comes to the air quality of a specific area. And speaking of health, Arizona does not by any means have a bad healthcare system. In fact, U.S. News has ranked Arizona number 4 in healthcare quality. But the state does face challenges when it comes to healthcare access. And I'll be honest, we do struggle with that up here in Prescott. Arizona ranks a disappointing number 46 among the states when it comes to access to healthcare. No matter where you are considering retiring, your type of retirement savings may impact your ultimate decision. Arizona does have a state income tax, but it does not tax Social Security. This is something to consider if you will be relying heavily on your Social Security check in retirement. Now, here's an important note. In 2023, Arizona changed its tax rate structure from a graduated income tax to a flat tax of 2.5%. And setting aside the 7 states with no state income tax, Arizona is among the states with the lowest rates. Now, although your Social Security will not be taxed, Arizona will tax pensions, IRA and 401k distributions because they are considered income. On a positive note, however, though many states make up for lower income taxes with higher property taxes, Arizona is not one of them. Arizona compares favorably to other states in that category, and when it comes to sales tax, the state ranks near the middle. With Arizona's popularity, inevitably comes a higher cost of living. That said, compared to other popular retirement states, Arizona fares relatively well. Forbes ranked Arizona number 24 in the nation in total cost of living, similar to what you might find in the states of Pennsylvania, in Maine, in Georgia, and in Idaho. Now, though we have seen some encouraging economic news lately, the cost of food has been and remains a serious concern. However, Move.org recently ranked the 50 states using the average cost of groceries in the most populous city in each state. And in 2023, Phoenix, Arizona came in among the 10 lowest. Now, what do you get for your dollar in Arizona? Well, again, we're near the middle of the pack, but we're on the positive side with a dollar value of $1.04. Now, when it comes to retirement, Arizona and California are frequently compared. The states not only share a border, but similar amenities that appeal to retirees. California, of course, offers the Pacific Shore, and therefore a greater variety when it comes to the environment and places to live. Parts of both states do combat air quality issues, and both rank similarly when it comes to health care. Now, the principal difference between the two, without a doubt, is cost of living. California is simply a much more expensive place to live, ranking number 48 among the states, compared to Arizona at number 36. Now, second to cost, government regulations are often cited as the reason many Californians are migrating to Arizona. California is unquestionably the most regulated state in the nation. Arizona, according to U.S. News and World Report, is among the 10 states with the least government oversight. Long-term affordability is a concern in Arizona, but that is the case with much of the country. Housing costs and rent are skyrocketing, but that is an issue as a retiree you will have to deal with almost anywhere you decide to move. According to an article in the Arizona Republic, Arizona rents have increased by 30% in the last year alone. The average rent at present is $1,537, but is projected to increase to $2,475 per month within 5 years. Home prices in some of the most popular retirement spots, such as Sedona, can be truly eye-popping. But beyond housing costs and relative to the rest of the country, Arizona remains an affordable place to live by comparison. When it comes to evaluating potential retirement locations, quality of life may be the most subjective factor. The term can mean dramatically different things to different people. Great weather might be a determining factor for some, while others might value social activities and interaction, or maybe access to recreation. Arizona, in its favor, does offer a number of features often associated with quality of life. The state abounds with natural beauty. There is, after all, only one Grand Canyon. Arizonans at all activity levels can experience nature and enjoy outdoor adventures of many kinds. And for those who prefer city life, the state is home to the major metropolitan centers of Phoenix and Tucson. Patrons of the arts will discover countless opportunities to enjoy music, theater, and live performances, both indoors and out. With the exception of wildfire, natural disasters that impact coastal areas such as hurricanes and mudslides are virtually unknown here. Arizona weather is classified as mild statewide, even in the northern areas and at higher elevations. Debilitating snowstorms are a rarity, and winter weather can be avoided entirely should you choose to reside in the southern parts of the state. Just as the definition of quality of life differs from person to person, the best place to retire in Arizona, for you specifically, will depend greatly upon a number of personal factors and goals. Namely, how do you envision your life in retirement? Do you see yourself in a big city, in a small town, in a retirement village, a luxury gated subdivision, or maybe a golf community? Arizona presents you with numerous options. Now, as I promised earlier in this video, following is a list of questions that you should ask yourself in order to better focus your search for the perfect Arizona retirement location. Now, no doubt you'll have additional considerations of your own, but I hope these will give you at least a place to start. First, how active and independent are you, or would you like to be? How would you describe your ideal lifestyle? What is your retirement budget? What are your health care needs? Do you enjoy volunteering? And do you intend to involve yourself in your community? How big an issue is climate, air quality, and changing seasons? Would you prefer an area that also offers amenities for visiting family members? So there you have it. I do hope you found something of value in this video. My best advice: plan well ahead, narrow your search to the best candidates, take some time to visit, to explore, and to ask questions and talk to the locals. My name is Ered Matthew. I'm a real estate agent with the Pareja Group at Bloom Tree Realty right here in Prescott. I've been a Prescott resident for almost 20 years now. If you find Prescott on your list of choices, if you might be visiting and would like recommendations, or if you have any questions about this part of the state, please feel free to reach out. You'll find my contact information in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment, and subscribe if you'd like to be notified when I post more Prescott-related content. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Cheers.